Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the briefing for Tuesday, the 16th of January. Okay, looking at the chart today, the high pressure's moved away and we're sort of in this area here, slightly lower pressure showing 1008. Frontal activity up to the northwest, but otherwise we're in a fairly slack area in the south of the country with no significant weather forecast for the day. It looks like quite a nice day as well. Moving further ahead, fronts moving through, it looks possibly overnight, although it is showing this as a weakening cold front, and it's just sat over the top of us at midday tomorrow. I don't think it's forecast to cause too much of a problem. It does look like the winds will be increasing a little bit from the southwest by tomorrow. And continuing ahead, high pressure starting to build later into the week. So should be another reasonable week. Okay, winds today, it's showing towards the south coast, variable at 5 knots, towards the centre of the country, 260 at 20 knots. So we've probably got about 10 to 15 knots at height at most. South Peak, you can see there's some cloud around to the north and very far out to the east. But in our area, pretty clear. Some higher level looking cloud out in the channel that may come over our way, but it looks like a fairly clear day. You can see there is some rain up to the north associated with those fronts. But looking at the forecast, it's not showing it coming anywhere near us, staying well clear. There's a few local showers developing in the south of the country, but I really don't think we're going to have any problems. Public forecast then is showing sunny intervals all day, currently -3, top temperature of 2 degrees. Fortunately, quite a light breeze, so it shouldn't feel too much colder than that, although it is saying it feels like -3 at 10 o'clock and -1 in the afternoon. Good visibility and low humidity, so hopefully canopy misting shouldn't be too much of a problem. Humidity a little bit higher first thing this morning and going into the evening. GFS is showing 2 or 3 degrees today, with dew points at about -3, -4. So again, canopy misting should actually not be too much of a problem. That's the current view outside. Currently -5.5 degrees, dew points at -7.8. And looking at the graph overnight, looks like they recorded a temperature of less than -6, about -6.5, with dew points going down to about -9. So it was a very cold one. Fortunately, Odium's forecast nice and short, a few clouds at 4,000 feet, and a very light breeze from the southwest. Top Meteo showing the chance of soaring from about midday onwards. I think it'll be very, very weak, but fortunately the wind is also quite light, so someone might be able to get a couple of minutes out of it. And showing thermals to about 2,000 feet between about 1 and 2 p.m. really. Top Meteo, sorry, not Top Meteo. No TAMS, nothing really to affect. Okay, and setup, nice and easy, 2-7. So we'll have the launch point slightly offset to the north of the runway, with cables running down the southern side of the runway, and aero towing from the north side of the runway as normal. All circuits onto the grass, and the grass, certainly this morning, will be pretty firm as it will be frozen. Glider availability, we've got the 1 K21, we've got 2 K13s, we've got C and H. If we can try to use H over C, as C is got less launches left before it needs to go in for its next inspection. So 778, ideally H, but we've also got C is able to be used. A couple other things, misting canopies. I don't think it's going to be too much of an issue today. It might be first thing or later on this afternoon. So a few things there. No hooking on before the canopy is closed. Just clear it as much as you can before. But once your canopy is down and locked, you can then hook on and keep your hands on the controls, please. I've seen people wiping the canopies with their hats and things as the slack's being taken up. It doesn't look good. Please don't do that. If you're not happy with the misting, just release the cable. There's no movements today, and I think I mentioned this last week, but new CFI and the workshop have both asked if we could Tailor gliders on the ground using the winch hook. It saves opening and closing the canopies as much, and so it looks after them a little bit. And another little thing, one of the gliders in for its annual, they've noticed a lot of damage from where people have been sitting on the leading edges of the wings when they're getting into the rear seat, most likely. Please don't do that. Just, yeah, completely avoid sitting on the wing root. This is on the K21s, but also the K13s. Okay, looks like a really nice day. See you out there. Bye for now.